Hello folks, it's Miss Armgart. This is our first video of the Forces unit, and we are going to talk about how to use supplies. So first of all, you will see a bin with a cart, a calculator, and a timer. There's going to be a ramp, 2 track pieces, and your meter stick. So the first thing you need to do is follow all of the directions as written. So the second thing, at each table there is a sheet like this taped to the table. You have the date and you have the period. You are going to write in your names if you use these supplies, because you cannot complete this experiment without all of these supplies. So if the cart is missing, please tell me if an accident happens or you are missing something for your table. I have extras, but I only have so many extras. You'll also notice there isn't a ton of space for names. There is a maximum of 4 people per table group. So when you come in, you are going to take the track and notice one end has these little bits. The other end has the sticky outy bits. So you are going to go with the V up, so like this. The V goes up. Set this in the track so it doesn't like click in, it just sets in. And then the other set of tracks goes on the opposite end as so, to create one long track that you are going to use the small numbers, the centimeters, to measure. Now, here's what you should not do. We shouldn't jump this cart up the ramp or try and connect it to a different table. You also try not to let this cart go off the end of your ramp and fall on the floor. They break and then they don't work. We're also not going to go, oh, I need a cart from over here, because then they don't have a cart. So please do not take supplies from other tables. Let me know if something is missing. And the last thing is, we are not going to pull multiple chairs over and have 5 to 10 people at the table. It is 4 people per table. We are not moving chairs. If any of these rules are broken, folks, this is very serious. These supplies, we need to do a graded assignment. So if these supplies are purposefully broken, if I see you running or pushing these carts up and down the track, it is an automatic referral and call home. I'm not messing around. You will also then lose access to the materials and have to watch a video, so you don't get to do the experiments. You will have a video or a simulation to replace it. So please use the supplies as written and intended, and we'll have a good time. Please make sure you have part A completed. These are also in the answer binder. So we are going to move on to part B. We are going to talk about speeds and then averages. So the first thing we are going to do is we're going to talk about speed. So speed is just distance divided by time. So for example, you've got 60 miles in 1 hour. 60 miles, so I'm going to do M for miles, divided by 1 hour will give you 60 miles per hour. So we show that as M divided by H, M/H, or more commonly, miles per hour. So I would write in this, it is 60. So pause the video, do the rest of the calculations. When you're ready, come back and they will be on the screen. All right, folks, so here are the answers. Now you might notice that I have done everything to the tenths. So let's take this bottom one, the snail, for example. When you put it in a calculator, you get 1.9176. We don't need to know all of that. We just need to round to the tenths, the place right after the decimal. This will be true for everything in this unit. Always round to the tenths place. All right, so now we are going to practice averaging multiple trials. So if you already know how to do averages, feel free to fill out the data table in 9. Otherwise, let's go over it together. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to figure out our average time. So we are going to add all 3 trials together, and 64.9 seconds. So now we are going to divide by 3, and we are going to get 21 seconds and 63 repeating hundredths. So remember, we round to the nearest tenth. We are going to get 21.6 seconds. That will be our average. So now you're going to repeat it, and you are going to find the speed, which, remember, the speed is distance divided by time. And then you are going to repeat this for the average speed. Pause the video. The numbers will be up in a moment. All right, folks, so check your math, check the averages, and always check your average. Make sure it makes sense. So if we have 4.6, 4.8, and 4.4, 4.6 would be halfway between those two. So please make sure you check your averages. You may now put this in your green folder. Remember, by completing these notes, you agree to all of the rules and consequences for using our supplies. This is Miss Armgart. Happy experimenting.